Day 23, I think. 24. Let's talk about the hardest part of. The hardest part of chasing a dream is showing up consistently without you knowing if this thing might work. And a lot of times, like especially in my case, I always want to have a tangible thing that will tell me if this thing will work and if this thing is working or not. And part of the reason why I keep on going is, I think, is because I gotta do something instead of nothing. Better than nothing, right? And but at the same time, I know to my core that if I kept on doing things or same thing over and over, it could work. But at the same time, there's a saying that insanity is doing the same thing over and over and waiting for something different to happen. And I'm kind of in the middle of that, but at the same time, the evidence, the things that I've done, for example, in my case, being able to change the entire physique that I have. And I was actually recently, just today, this morning, I saw a video of me doing a mukbang. I've been eating like lobster with my dad and sister way back in California, and I saw my face. It's so thick, so chubby. Like I'm like a ball, and I look older, like a man who had 3 kids. But at that moment, I never thought that I would be able to change that physique. I thought that I kept on asking myself, am I still gonna change? Am I still gonna lose weight? Am I still gonna get fit? I have all those doubts in my head is existent. But when I became consistent and being able to just show up every day without knowing if this thing might work, which eventually it did, like right now, though it's imperfect, but I've done my imperfect best to be able to show up, and the result just automatically is there. And I just got one day, I got surprised, people are complimenting me about it, and so I guess showing up is, sometimes it takes faith whether this thing might work or not. And but eventually I know to myself that doing this consistently will allow me to articulate my thoughts better, to be able to tell a story better and impactful and moving to people and to the audience. And I know that there are, like, most of my previous videos are crappy. It's alright as long as I show up and I done things that really matter, and being able to basically consistently and intentionally improve and grow. And one day I'll be surprised that people are asking me for advice on how I've done it. And they're gonna see this video. They're gonna see the struggle, the imperfect best. There's a lot of times people see only the results and they congratulate you for it, but the sacrifice, the consistency, the discipline always is not obvious. But I'm trying to make it happen. I'm trying to make it more obvious, and it takes time, it takes effort, intentionality, and patience, and that's what I'm trying to do here. So I'm trying to do, and just show up. I'm trying to show up and be the best that I could possibly be in articulating my thoughts and telling story and helping others to better themselves as well. Say, so let me ask you this: what's one thing that you need to keep showing up today? What is one project that you're working on that you need to show up consistently, even if you don't see the bigger picture? What is that one thing? Bye for now.